Knock, 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 knock. What up, cousins and cousins? I'm your favorite cousin from my auntie and uncle. You ain't even know you had. I'm 34 and a half. This is today's GSA. That's the Gangster Service announcement. This is the urban news show, so we talk about news in a way that you can understand it. How y'all doing, cousins and cousins? Knock, knock.
What up, cuz?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Welcome to have y'all here, man. We had a crazy week in news this week. I don't know if y'all been paying attention or not. Who liked that song by that young guy, The Race? Who liked that song? Remember F.A.B.? I was trying to beat the case, but I ain't beat that case. Man, I did The Race. Remember that?
Yeah, The Race.
Yeah, that guy, he got 55 years this week.
That little boy?
Yeah, they gave him 55 years for murder.
Oh, who was that? Takashi?
No, that's KK. TK.
K, the letter K.
Yo, you see this?
I'm watching it. It's great. Keep
No,
going.
I'm a cornball.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. That's what this is about, is the idea of bridging gaps and bringing it to people who might not know the story, and that's making it better. If you already knew it, it's a little bit like, all right, you know what I mean? How do you feel about that? A person who committed a crime as a teenager, to me, it shows a hypocrisy in the criminal justice system which we live in.
He killed somebody,
R. Kelly is wrong for stealing people.
16 or 15?
When he committed the crime, he was a kid, and they charged him as an adult.
How old? What's the age? How old was
I believe he was 15.
That's old enough. They get charged as an adult. You can't take the life.
So hold on, wait. So if a 15-year-old has sex with R. Kelly, he gets charged with pedophilia because they don't know what they're doing. But this 15-year-old can do a crime that can get them a life sentence.
Listen, it's one.
I'm just asking you a question. I'm posing a question.
And I'm answering like that. This is my take. If you are a minor and you're a victim, yeah, there should be stiffer penalties because minors don't have the ability due to the non-development of the frontal lobe to make wise decisions, and therefore they get taken advantage of.
So if they are the person who was making the victim, why don't they have the same disadvantage?
The frontal lobe, but he took somebody's life.
But he still didn't have the brain. You just said yourself that he didn't have. He had a disability.
Right. His frontal lobe is not fully developed, but you took a life, bro.
All right. So I mean, it's a mistake. A mistake is a mistake. You step on my shoe. You step on my whole shoe at the front of my shoe.
Was it manslaughter or murder?
They was doing a breaking and entering. They was doing a breaking and entering. They did a home invasion, and the guy got one of the people that even had nothing to do with the home invasion really got killed. Very sad story.
He should be fried then.
He should be. The little kid should be fried.
Why is R. Kelly being used as a compared to when he ain't do no home invasion or kill nobody?
I'm just saying the idea that if one person is innocent, that everybody's innocent. That if kids are innocent, that if we don't feel like kids can make proper decisions, we need to we need to say that, and then say, you get. I'm trying to say that one kid can't be saying they're innocent and they made a mistake, and another kid can't make a mistake and they can't get a chance too. He deserves a chance.
Listen,
hey, yo, I hate that.
55
he got to learn from his mistakes.
I hate being these.
Maybe 55 years is a bit much.
I hate being.
You took a life, yo.
I hate it happened to him. Man, somebody got killed. It is what it is, yo.
So y'all feel like I'm
with that.
He got to eat that.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he got to eat that.
I mean, you can say I'm sorry one day after the shit said and done. I know you are sorry.
Well, this is what he said. His defense was that he went to go rob somebody, but he didn't go to kill nobody. It got more realer. It got too real.
Why
so again, he's saying the idea of him being
a weapon. If you
he's a kid. You just
kids know better. Some of these kids.
Hell yeah. Including the little girls that R. Kelly was fucking. But his ass should have knew better. See, that's a matter of who knew better. Who knew the most better? A grown man know the most better.
He wasn't a grown man. He wasn't a grown man. He was still a child. He's somebody's child. He is a child.
Listen, he was man enough to have a gun or a weapon and take a life. You gotta pay for that. 55 years might be a little bit too much because the kid gonna be 70, 65, some dumb when he get out.
They made a song about it.
He didn't make a song about
plenty of
killing
There
him.
has to be laws, and I ain't trying to be mean or racist, but some nigglish robbed media of the night. They was a little bit over the 15. Listen, gunpoint, bruh.
Oh shit!
Jack my shit, yes. Little
Wow.
niglet, 18 to 22.
Yeah,
I'm
so you feel like
over it.
that
Ain't
people
no
should get
love in the
55
heart of
years
the
in
city.
jail because they
You come
stole.
for me, I'm come for you. Man, woman, child, or beast. It don't matter. Take one of mine.
All right, it's your opinion. Hey, what do you feel, Angel? What do you say?
I feel like he got to learn from his mistake. You can't just do some shit and then apologize afterwards. He knew what he was doing. If he would have never got caught, he wouldn't be feeling like this. So I don't know. I mean, if somebody kill me or try to rob me, I'm gonna want them to get the max degree too. Shit, like
You don't want a person to don't say that. That's not good for your brand. You a better rapper.
what, son?
No, I'm saying you can't say you want people in jail. You can't say that's crazy.
No,
I
it ain't
do.
about
I got
wanting
a
them in jail,
long
but
list.
nigga, if you get caught, then you gotta do the max degree. Don't get caught then.
Oh, so if somebody do something to you, as long as they don't get caught, you feel like you're good.
Dirty.
Like,
Dirty.
I don't know.
I got a question, y'all. I got a question. In my hand, I got a question.
Answer your question, man.
Okay. You said don't wish people go to jail.
Yeah.
So where the criminals and violators and predators and where the hell they supposed to go?
All right, so first I need to ask you, what is your where do you get your idea of what a predator is or what a criminal is? Where does that come from as far as you are concerned?
I've been a victim many times over.
No, I'm saying, where does your idea
system
of what a criminal is and an idea of what a predator is come from? Where does it originate? Where's the birth of that? That's all I'm asking you.
Okay, let me share this with you.
Bring it here. Bring it here.
I'm about to give it to you real hot.
Please give it to me. Heat it up.
You know me. I'm going to share some real shit with you. I've been raped 8 times.
All right.
That's where my idea of a predator comes from. I was abused as a child.
And since you've been a victim of 8 rapes, what do you think should happen to rapists? What is your justice?
Okay. Well, I could give a couple different
I mean, is a crime that happened to you specifically? So isn't your justice the most important justice, not a system? Isn't your actual justice and your version of what justice is more important? Because honestly,
but see, if I take the law into my own hands, then guess what? They're gonna lock me up too.
No, I'm just posing the question that isn't your justice more important than what the state idea of your justice is?
Oh, most definitely, because most of them didn't even do no time. But yeah, if I had it my way, all them motherfuckers would be dead. But you have to allow the legal justice system to work.
Why do we have to allow that? Why?
What'd you say?
Why do we have to allow that? I don't agree with the justice system. I think that is one of the...
neither.
You believe in justice. I do too. But
I don't believe in that. I know what I believe in. I'm telling you right now. I do not believe in it at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a percentage of it.
But what do you believe in?
I believe in libertarianism. I believe in the idea of people policing themselves, not no people thinking they're better than other people, trying to police those people.
In a country where we have a government where we are not self-governing, and they are governing us, collecting taxes and imposing laws.
They should stop that too. I think they should stop that too. I'm with them stopping that too.
What must we do?
I think we should stop that too. That's what I think. If you ask me, I think we should stop that too. I don't want to pay taxes.
We'd all be outlaws.
No, I don't.
Everybody, based on the offense that's been committed against them, will act according to their own morals or ethics. And some folks, even for a minor infraction, might go too hard in the paint.
That's the life. Then their family can react. I don't want I don't trust the government. I don't believe the government is a thing that we can trust. I believe that I believe the forefathers have told us that. So the idea of leaving it in their hands is pure insanity. They say if you repeat. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I just won a game. I'm sorry. I just won a game.
Oh my God, you scared the shit out of me. I thought you was yelling at me. I was about to be like, bye-bye. I'm out. Shit just got real.
I can't believe this shit, yo.
You out.
You're crazy as hell, yo.
Stop. Well, okay.
I'm sorry. What up, hey? Now, Funny Bone. I'm sorry to cut you off, Shannon. How do you feel about that stuff, Funny Bone? Let's give him a chance. I'm sorry, Shannon. Let's give Funny Bone a chance to say something. He's been here.
Go ahead, Funny Bone.
So I got a daughter.
No, please wait. Before I gave you a chance. Now I want to cut you off. I hate when people start. I gotta say this. I hate when people start that off. Was you with pedophilia before you had a daughter? Do not start off with I have a daughter.
Nah, like real talk though.
Now you don't get what I'm saying though. That to me is like this is the thing people. Was you with it before? Nah, nigga, you never was with pedophilia. Don't say now that you have a daughter. Now you're not like I got a daughter now.
I was never with it, and I'm gonna be 100 with you.
You get what I mean though? You get what I'm saying? You get what I mean though?
No, I get what you're saying.
Hold on, let him.
I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna be 100 with you. I was a victim myself. I don't play around with that. Before I even had kids, even when they ain't my kids, even when I'm at church, kids that I didn't birth, I don't play around with that.
You don't play around with people's kids?
I don't trust the government. I don't care who the hell listening because Trump is just retarded. The whole
I don't trust Obama. I don't trust none of them niggas that's in politics.
I don't trust nothing. And I mean that.
There's no trust here.
See, look, the government's so bad it got my baby crying.
Right.
Like, the government.
I know it's tied in. I know it's tied in.
I got my baby crying.
Bring back the cheese.
Like,
right? But no, all right. So that's one. But all I was trying to bring is the like I said, bring up the idea. Can y'all fake see the hypocrisy, or am I just crazy? Am I looking for something that's not there? Is there hypocrisy there? That innocence is innocence, and if people are considered innocent, we need to, protect those people who don't make proper decisions. All those people.
Why should fuck we protect the killer? Hell, we need protection from the fucking killer. What is you talking about? Whose side is you on, bro?
Hey.
God, hey.
That's like saying, why should we protect the hoe? That little girl's a hoe because she's fucking. No, he's not a killer because he's killing. Just because you kill somebody don't make you a killer.
How can a little girl be a hoe?
Yo, but if you rob
I'm just saying, how can a little kid be a killer? That's what I'm just trying to say. The same thing. How can he be?
A little kid can definitely be a motherfucking killer.
Right. Pretty much.
And that little kid was?
Yeah, he did something. He messed up. That's what's going on. So we should slap every kid on the wrist when they know better?
Hell, I got my ass beat for holding a lighter at 6 years old.
He got beat from saying the lie word to your grandmother. You're telling the lie got you beat, okay? Let alone.
Peeing in the bed, shit.
Yeah, I get it, but we don't beat out. Do you beat your kids now? You beat your grandkids? Do you beat your kids?
Look,
Eddie, are you
right now?
Huh?
Yeah.
You Bones, you beating your kids, Bones? I don't see you beating them. They up there making noise and stuff. You ain't smacking nobody around.
So about R. Kelly?
No, that was all right. So yeah, a big controversy this week was that his what was his called? His personal spokesman that he ended up losing had said on an interview with Gayle King that he would not leave his kid with a person who had been charged with pedophilia, whether they was found innocent or not. He would not leave his kid with a person like that.
Period.
Wait, say that again.
I'm gonna let her, because I know Miss Angel heard it. Can you repeat it for me, A?
Huh?
Can you repeat it to her because she didn't understand?
That he would not leave his child with nobody that was charged for pedophilia, whether they was innocent or not.
I wouldn't either. That's like
me either. Shit.
Right.
That's like my cousin, a crackhead, and I'm gonna leave crack around.
What if they was found? It's a no. What you're saying is different. It's different between somebody who smoked crack and it's a crackhead and somebody who was charged with a crime but actually innocent of it.
He wasn't never innocent. He actually was damn guilty. He was guilty right up under our nose. This was a grown-ass 28-year-old man that forced Aaliyah to lie on her marriage license and say she was 18, knowing goddamn well she was 15.
Age ain't nothing but a number. I got married off that bullshit to a
until
psycho.
I watched the shit that Aaliyah was even on this, that she was that young singing that type of music. Like,
I'm just 14
guess
years
who
old.
wrote it?
I'm
The pedophile.
just gonna say this. This man been trapped in the closet forever, and we just
damn
not
right.
And
we let it go. We are the blame.
Listen to
we are the blame.
First of all,
Everybody should go to
And he
jail.
been telling us straight up in our face.
In all his
right
songs,
in our face.
I don't see nothing wrong.
That little bump and
You
grind.
remind me of my Jeep. You know, your body like a lollipop. Then you gonna step in the name of love, nigga.
Right. And then told us all to shut up.
Don't even listen to
The one line he said that I know he was talking to little girls when he said it was when he said, "Let's go all the way." Who says that to a grown woman? Let's go all the way.
Right.
Let's
I'm
go
like,
all the way.
let's
He
fuck.
already was going.
Bastard. And you out here,
He was there already.
Little 14-year-old.
I was
But
joking.
that's like the white man and the little kid. Come here, little kid. Want some ice cream?
That's sad.
Hell no. Fuck out of here, R. Kelly.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, you talking about let's go all the way. You done pissed on the girl. You can't go no further.
Well,
It's that.
Where can you go
shit
after
on
that?
her
mouth and all that.
Right.
Like,
But then everybody want to talk about Michael Jackson. He ain't peeing on people.
He just
was
get
fucking them little kids. Did y'all know? Can I add something dirty? You shouldn't.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, I'm joking at it. I'm joking at it.
Did y'all know Michael Jackson was licking them little kids' hair right in front of their parents? Little white boys on the plane, licking their hair like just licking them right in front of their mom and dad.
What?
Yeah, Google it.
And then
I read the whole trial.
I just thought about this. I'm sorry, babe. I just thought about this. Both of them wrong. Remember back in Boondocks when Riley said himself, "I see piss, I move." He saw piss, he stayed. So they both wrong. So you mean to tell?
Y'all trying to say that this little girl that was manipulated by this grown man?
He wasn't no manipulator.
I'm saying, why wasn't Tay-K manipulated to commit murder? That's what I was saying. Why wasn't he
manipulated? I'm gonna be honest. That was a real nigga that came out in that interview. She wasn't no manipulator. He paid me. Nah.
Right. But can I say something?
That's fucked up.
Yes, you
as
can.
far as the P thing is concerned, I
gotta see her face. Hold up.
I got something to say about the P. Because he said you supposed to move. I just want to add this.
You're not supposed to move? What are you about to add?
Back when I was coming up, oral sex was not cool. In fact, if you was the girl in high school and somebody said
they called you a hoe.
You had straight booty. Like, did nobody want to be your friend? Like, oh, that bitch suck dick. Oh, no.
It was different when I was going to school.
Hey,
you
frowned upon.
You had to leave. Your parents had to send you to your auntie, your grandma in the South.
Yeah, you gotta
if
move.
you sucked the dick.
But
now it's cool. So back I think it was like 2005.
You know you ain't getting nothing on me. You know that. You know you're not getting nothing on me. You know my body.
Listen.
I hear you.
And that's what they started saying too.
But listen. So wait. I'm talking about the evolution of sex. So, back in the day, it was missionary. Then it got to be doggy style. Then it was sucking dick.
You was here for all of that?
Start eating pussy. Back when I was growing up, wasn't nobody eating pussy but white folks. Nobody. Nobody wasn't eating pussy but white men and gay bitches. And gay people wasn't even accepted. You was not invited to the family reunion. Even if you was the elder, you could not come if you was gay and they knew you was sucking dick or eating pussy. So,
now they be coming through the family cookout and all of that. Just what they go for.
Better get them dick sucking lips.
What? They the superstars.
And then they be hey, But then the main people that be sucking dick, eating pussy, be trying to feed your kids. Man, if you don't get your nasty ass away from me,
always want to kiss you.
always. And look, it be the hoish ones.
Oh, that no.
No. Watch this. No, watch this. Always want to drink out your glass. Let me taste it. Hell no.
Baby, my juice.
I know you feeling good.
Baby, none of your juice.
Just pick your cup up and just take a sip without permission.
Like grown women. Like.
Yeah, everybody.
But watch this. So I back to this. So back in 2005, this dude was like, "You ever try to golden shower?" And I was like,
wow.
"No." And I actually let the nigga pee on me.
Started.
You let him pee on you? No, wait, Angel, wait. She let him pee on him. Wait, don't cut that off. She let him pee on her. Let her talk.
I did. I tried it. I tried the golden shower shit. I realized I'm not Ronald McDonald and I don't like golden arches, and that was the end of that.
Ain't nobody pissing on me.
Ain't nobody pissing on me. I
only did it once. They say don't knock it unless you try it. I was being adventurous, and I
get it. No, you're right. You ain't nothing wrong with it. I pissed on the bitch.
Make my skin glow. It didn't do shit.
It's domination. It's some domination shit. I did it to a couple of bitches. I'm nasty. I did a lot of nasty shit.
Nah, I don't play that.
You just pissed.
I love y'all.
I don't play that. I don't play that tying me up. No.
Right.
No, I don't want to get tied up, but I tie a bitch up and
it's okay for a girl to be riding you, right? And just stand up and piss all over you.
I'm saying the bitch is squirting. They say squirting is pissing.
In my mind, I was submitting.
Girl, you could have been in love. You ain't have to do no golden shower.
They say squirting is pissing. Wait, ask you a question. I'm not gonna ask y'all, can y'all squirt, but y'all know what squirting is, right? And they say that squirting is pissing. They say it's piss, right? So if a girl's squirting, you can't piss back on her. She done squirted on you all these times. Get some piss back.
First and foremost, she got a weak bladder, and it's trifling to even just be doing it. Like,
and did y'all know scientifically you're not supposed to be able to have an orgasm and pee at the same time?
Thank you.
One stops the other.
Shit?
Yeah, that should be. That's crazy.
That freaked me out.
She didn't nut.
They against science. They against science.
On you and wanted you to get the fuck up.
Right.
That's what it means.
Pretty much.
Pissed and fake like she came.
I feel like
they fake
degrading to
they
even
get
want
no
to pee on
niggas.
somebody.
They get no one else. I hate these bitches, man.
She pissed and fake like she came.
Started this shit.
Wait till that bitch leaving that shit dry and turn yellow. You gonna see what the fuck it was.
He right. We nasty. I think it's because I grew up watching porn.
On bitches and all that. Like,
We want to take it to the next. I want to know you love me. I want to know you willing to do anything I tell you.
So let a nigga shit on you to show you he love you. Like,
I'm gonna punch a bitch in the face. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. In my own defense, family, in my own defense, cousins, I was experimenting. I hadn't even.
No, it's not nothing wrong with that.
Sound like a good idea at the moment.
I have been a pisser. So you could be a pissy. It's okay. We all here. There's a no judgment zone. Not even gonna tell nobody. We're not going. It's between us. We're not gonna tell anybody else. Don't worry about it.
I ain't shame. I try anything once. Fuck it.
That you good to go. You gotta try what you gotta do in your life.
I'm gonna be straight up.
That's all I'm at.
I even tried. I tried.
Don't be straight up.
And the shit hurt. I ain't ashamed. I just couldn't take the dick in my ass, but you know, I tried it for my husband. You know,
you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get. At least you tried it.
Now we not doing that no more.
At least you try. Let Bones say what you gotta say. What you gotta say, Bones? Let me hear you.
I need to be on for the dick challenge.
When you did the golden shower, did it get in your mouth? That's all I want to know.
Oh, hell no. It was on my chest, girl. Hell, if that nigga would have pissed in my face, I swear to God. I swear to OG. If that nigga would have pissed in my face and my weed, girl, wait. If he would have pissed in my weed.
If he would have pissed in that one B. In that one B.
If he would have pissed in my tracks, my bundles, boo-boo, it would have been news at 11. You hear me?
Wow. Where did he pee at?
On her chest, she said.
On my tits.
Ooh, it wasn't strong.
No, it wasn't. He didn't take a whole piss like behind the tree or nothing.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got a question, Shannon. What the hell you mean he didn't take a whole piss? He pissed.
He just took a little leak. He just took a little leak.
A little leak? That's all he had to do was a little leak? Hell no.
Nah, he didn't have no whole
the
big
little
ass.
couple drop
He didn't have no whole big ass.
We get up and leave.
Nah, he would have knew. That would have started a motherfucking fight. He knew me. I got attitude. Like I said, it was experimental. This was I wasn't trying to get baptized in this. I was just, you know.
Y'all crazy. It's a
lot
of things going on out here.
You feel like a virgin?
I'm sorry.
Like,
I always got to put my son through a wall anytime. Give me that.
Crazy.
Will you get? I'm gonna put you through a wall. Give me. Real.
But yeah, so this week I think Lion King came out, and who got to see it so far?
Let me tell you something about this damn movie. Okay, granted, I did watch it at home. I ain't gonna watch it for real, so it was like I couldn't make out half.
You got the bootleg?
First of all, Beyonce just need to let it go and stick to Carmen.
What?
She need to go back. Be known for Carmen or Cadillac Records, one of them movies that you try
oh
to act
my
in.
God. Why?
Because these people with this whole beehive, they need to behave because it's not that serious.
I'd like to rebut. I have a rebuttal, sir.
Give him a rebuttal.
Go her hand. I love when she do her hand.
You don't have to raise your hand.
I raise
yes, you
my
do.
hand.
That's
I'm
the
a
funny
good
part
student.
about it.
I'm a straight A student, nigga.
You can say
Yes,
stuff.
man.
Just talk. Just talk. Not all the time, but let people talk. But you gotta let people talk too, but talk though.
I know. That's why I raised my hand.
Thank you, bless, man. Can you say what you gotta say?
What?
Say what you're saying. Say what you want to say.
You know, I don't know what you said, but anyway.
You have the floor. You have the floor. You have the floor. You have the floor.
Okay,
R. Kelly is found as guilty as charged.
We already got past that. We understand. I don't. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Angel. Let me ask you a question. You just said
Lord, not again.
Right?
What?
You said you don't. You agree with me when you said you don't believe in this criminal system, right?
I mean, right. In some extent.
To some extent, I get what you're saying. You're not all the way like me, but I'm just saying this to you right here. That if those people in those people that are offended by R. Kelly or what's going on right now in his life, with him having multiple girlfriends or whatever, that's a whole different situation from whatever pedophilia is. Also, I want to let you know that in other countries, they don't have the same exact laws as we have of age consent. So when you allow in America to choose your idea of what laws is, I just want you to be conscious of that.
Maybe they lost. Instead of charging him for pedophilia, charge him for rape. Period. These are little girls, and I think that'll stick more than pedophilia will. So they need to charge him with the right shit. They doing this on purpose.
They're gonna get. He's going down. He's gonna be a victim of the system, like everybody else is a victim of the system. I say, let's murder him. Let's do a gun squad. Let's get some families together, and you handle it yourself. I'm not gonna never be a person who promotes people going away for jail because, like I said, it's nothing but slavery. The 13th Amendment is the legalized. The 13th Amendment is the legalization. I said, kill him. I say, kill him. I say, kill him. Kill him. Yeah. Kill him. He's a rapist. I can stand by that. I'm not a rapist. You get what I'm trying to say, Angie? That's not something I do. If we find somebody's really a rapist, let's kill him. But I don't want nobody in jail. I don't believe in jail.
An eye for an eye, but damn, cut his dick off and then, you know.
No, just kill him. Give him the fuck out the way. He's in the way. Short him lines at Walmart. Let's not play with it. I'm all for shorter lines at Walmart. If somebody really crossed the line, yeah, let's get him out the way because the reality of life is we wasting area, we wasting tax money, we wasting people. Yeah, we're holding people in a location and we're not even solving the issue. If a person is a person who wants to have, I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but I just want to say this. If a person is a person who has desire to have sex with little kids in any way, shape, or form, unless they're going to start dating, which is whatever, that's a desire that's going to be hard for them to wean. And there's no way for them to have a medication or anything like for them to ever be able to satisfy that unnatural desire that they have. So the reality of life is we need to get them out the way. Holding them in a location is doing nothing, giving them a chance to go back out and do more crimes. There was a guy who had killed his own wife. He was then released and he then killed a random lady in front of her kids after doing 27 years. The idea of holding somebody in jail for a amount of time does nothing but make them even worse a lot of times because what? It drives them crazy.
That's
You
the
isolate a
goal.
person. You don't
Suffer,
teach them how to live in society by taking them from society.
torture 'em.
I
Huh?
don't know what
I'd
to
rather
do.
torture a nigga than kill him.
You rather do torture? Yeah, you're right. That's
Waterboard.
way more humane than
Pour
killing somebody
maggots
to
on
torture
them.
them. That's way more humane. You're very. I
Like
know
you
you're.
said, give him a
Are you part of the
midget.
humane society?
Give him a midget. He have the best of both worlds.
All right, just hook them up. We just need to start like all pedophilia people. Just hook them up with some midgets. They'll be good to go.
I mean, yo, like,
He's like, no, that's not true. I had a midget. Nobody couldn't date nobody. Nobody wanted it. Now, if I see somebody with a midget, I always feel like they end the kids because, like, what are you doing with a midget? That's a little kid. I don't care how big.
But if the midget is
A
grown,
midget is
no.
not no little kid.
It's a grown
That's
midget.
a short person.
you a
A
grown
grown
midget is
little
just
kid.
a damn short person. That's not no kid.
Right.
You a grown midget.
But
Right.
so who's seen Lion King again? Back to the Lion King thing. Who's seen Lion King?
They're called little people.
Yeah,
Not
little
to be
people.
Right.
confused with babies and
You
infants.
seen you said you seen Lion King, James Bunny Phone. How did you feel about it?
I hated it. I went back and watched the original one.
You went back and watched the original. Was the copy that you seen, was it clear?
Well, the copy I watched, no, it wasn't clear yet.
So you can't really say that type of shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't downplay that.
Okay, I did get reviews from people at my job. Like, people that really, Lion King was in every black household. That was a movie that was like soul food. Yeah, both of them movies in the household.
Yeah.
But everybody was like, they hated it because when you're used to something, especially like that, everybody goes, it's just like what we were talking about with Will Smith being the genie. Now,
I thought Jack Black should have been the genie.
That or that dude from Hangover. Him or Jack
Okay.
Black.
But
You're
are
right.
y'all not realizing what's happening in the culture? Because it seems like, okay, understand what Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing. Her father said this when they had the whole breakup with Becky with the good hair. He did an interview and was like, all y'all being fooled. Ain't you ever heard of the Jedi mind trick? Okay, it's certain things as black leaders we can't do, but there are agendas we can push. I didn't watch the movie, but I got the soundtrack. I downloaded the album and I watched a few of the videos. All of them were uplifting black people. All of the songs were trying to bring unity within the culture. Even if the movie was corny and dull, but the message behind it. Jay-Z and Beyonce, Kanye and Kim Kardashian are swinging votes right now. So fuck what the movie was doing. It's getting them crackers' attention. Excuse my language. I know I wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry, any white people.
It's okay. You can be racist on the show. It's all right.
Okay, I say nigga too. I'm just great. I'm like Uncle Ruckus. Everybody fucked up.
Yeah, I just don't believe in race because I believe it separates us as people. But you're allowed to be racist. It's okay. Be yourself.
Well, I am. But I love everybody. I just divorced the cracker. So after 14 years, so they all the same to me. It's just a word. But anyways, they are pushing agendas through entertainment. If you listen
What's the
to
agenda
the
they pushing?
444 album,
What is the agenda you feel they're pushing?
power, unity, black power. It's the new, more sophisticated Black Panther movement that's backed by Warren Buffett and some other great white folks. But ain't nobody on just step out there as the new Martin Luther King or the new Malcolm X and get shot because we tried that shit. So now they're using videos, songs. If you start listening to the lyrics, if you start watching the videos, they're pushing spirituality.
I said nothing.
And they're pushing race relations.
Nothing. I'm right here talking with my mom.
Damn, it got quiet. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, yeah, everybody, when you get racist, people get nervous. But it's all right, don't worry about it. Back to the show. But why is the reason that people didn't see Lion King? What's the reason why people didn't go see it? Why didn't you run out there, Miss Petty? Why didn't you run to the movie theater and you ain't had the money? What was going on?
Because I ain't pressed to see it.
I'm saying, but can you give it? That's
So
it.
we not in Africa in the circle of life around that damn tree with giraffes.
I'll see it when I see it.
We want to.
I went to the movie
the
theater
reality.
to see Wakanda. That's about it.
That's all Disney's getting from you this year.
We can't get with the fiction.
Facts. I got cable. When the shit come on pay-per-view, I'll buy it.
I ain't even gonna do that. When that shit go on AMC on free TV, I'll watch a piece of it. I'm not gonna watch it, and I love both of them. I'm a fan, but
I'm not flying to
Lion King and some lions can't talk. They listen. That's the animal kingdom. Show me some shit that's gonna matter in my real life. But I understand I get the moral of the story.
What's the moral of the story?
We're all interconnected.
All right. I didn't know that.
That's the moral of the story.
I thought it was everybody has a destiny. I thought that was the moral. Everybody has a destiny they must fulfill.
But again, the circle of life. They got these animals. We know about the food chain.
They do have a song.
They do have a song. The top of the food chain and the lower. But the message being we're all important. Sort of like Black Lives Matter, but they don't want to say that because that's politically incorrect.
I ain't know all this shit was coming out about the Lion King. I thought this was a movie.
No, it's that Jedi mind trick. It's entertainment.
You gotta wake up. You gotta be woke, Betty. You're not woke. You gotta watch Lion King woke. Is a difference when you watch Lion King, but have you watched Lion King woke?
No bullshit. Straight up though, facts.
Oh man.
All this shit in entertainment. Even Cardi B and her little husband and all the shit they do. Again, it's political motivation behind all of this shit. I'm telling you. They're called industry implants. It's political. Don't believe the hype. Yes.
I thought it was industry plants, but all right. They must have changed the word. That's how they trick you.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
That's how they get it by you. You right.
I don't know, but I know it's something. It's political. Hey, listen.
All right,
Kim Kardashian dumbass about to be a whole lawyer and is helping to get the little boy out of jail in Sweden. Trust and believe. We know she ain't got no talent other than making sex videos and marrying black millionaires.
Well, so far, Kim Kardashian is getting more people out of jail than Obama did. So I feel like this shit is just bugging me out.
It's the clout, babe. It's the clout. Understand it's entertainment. Who is the president? A fucking entertainer.
Yeah, I mean, the government is entertainment in general. The government is entertainment in general. It's just a joke. It's a governing body. The idea that you believe that you cannot actually govern yourself and that you're not smart enough to have power over yourself is something that you've been tricked to believe into anyway. So it's all just a joke. But I said it's all just a joke. It's all just a game and joke. The idea that you believe that you need other people to tell you what's right, what's wrong, how you live, what's the right way to live, how should you live, that's all a joke too.
But you're right. But does anybody know what the Jedi mind trick is?
No, I never watched Star Wars.
Okay, well, let me explain it to you. You can Google this. This is the Jedi mind trick. The Jedis in Star Wars were able to get people to agree with them by waving their hand. No bullshit.
You lying.
I swear to God, Google it.
You say that in a movie they would wave their hands in front of people's face?
For college. I wrote a whole paper on it for college.
You're joking.
No, swear to God. You can look this up. I swear to I'm not bullshitting right now.
Do you have a Bible? Do you have a Bible with you?
You know, I keep a Bible close by. I was a theology
major. You put your hand in the Bible and say that this is the truth? That you swear it?
Yes.
Where's the Bible? Can I see it?
By this. I stand on this one.
Can I see the Bible?
I put my signature on this one. Yeah. Put my face next to it. I said it. I ain't
Where's the Bible at?
But listen, straight up, dirty. Listen, Jedis were able to manipulate people's minds by just waving their hand.
I bet they didn't use the force to do it.
What?
I bet they didn't use the force to do it.
Say what?
I bet that they didn't use the force to do it. You gotta get the headphones.
Listen, it's called trickery. It's called deception. So what the media started to do was to create scenarios like all these black rappers in the Illuminati. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you don't know the history of the Illuminati, who started it, what they're called now, how much money they own, what agencies and affiliations they have, they ain't taking no rapping ass niggas, putting them in the damn Illuminati. And if they are, it's only to trick your ass into doing what they said do. That's the Jedi mind.
So wouldn't it be smart to take rapping niggas in the Illuminati if you was the Illuminati?
What?
I'm not saying that they are the Illuminati.
Are the Illuminati. They started that big part of it. They are worth trillions.
That's who started the Illuminati?
Got enough money. Listen, those are all European, blue-eyed, blonde-haired, white Anglo. Listen.
Well, the original members of the Illuminati, not artists and scientists.
Like Jay-Z and Drake and Nicki Minaj and putting them in the damn Illuminati. That's bullshit. The Illuminati makes the world run. They're called the Bilderberg Group now. They decide who's gonna be the next president. If you remember in 2008, 2012, when Obama was running against Hillary Clinton, they shut down a hotel in Chantilly, Virginia. Bilderberg Group rolled in and decided who was gonna be our next president, and they're not on American soil. Google it. YouTube it.
I'm trying to say, like, I know about the Illuminati a little bit. Was the Illuminati not started by artists and
no, hell no. Illuminati was started the same year we won our independence, 1776, by a white fucking Jew named look it up, boo. Yeah.
I think have researched it, and I know that Leonardo da Vinci was a member of the Illuminati.
Wasn't no Illuminati then. They were called the Enlightenment, the Enlightened Ones. That was back with the Knights Templar, the secrets of the Grail.
That's why, like, when you watch Angels and Demons, like with Tom Hanks and stuff, that's why he was finding stuff in the
Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, that's when you watch the Da Vinci Code. That stuff, the Da Vinci Code is based on Illuminati stuff, and Illuminati will be Leonardo da Vinci.
That was based on Mason.
Remember when they did the thing with the thing that could be seen everywhere? Like you could see Illuminati
at that point,
remember, that's why the guy was wait. Let me say one thing. That's why the artist was able to write that. Remember, the artist was able to write the word upside down. You can see it both ways. Remember that? You remember that part? You don't remember that?
Did not start, honey. Listen.
You don't remember
that? Initially, after Jesus' death, it was said, and because you well versed in this, it sounds like that he really was married and had a black daughter named Sophia, who after his death was shipped to the south of France. They still celebrate her birthday in the south of France, okay? They still do. Anyways, after that, the Grail was not a cup, it was the holy bloodline. That they knew if there was a bloodline, not only Jesus would be killed, but all of his offspring, because he was such a threat, if Jesus is real. Anyways, that's where your Masons came from, the brick people, the blacksmith. They created secrets, trails, hidden passages, sort of like the Underground Railroad, to keep these people protected. When Jesus was walking the earth, there was no such thing as a Christian. There was no word for Christ. That was a whole new thing. They were extremists. They were radicals. They had a new message. They did some new stuff. It became widespread.
You said there was no word for Christ when Jesus came?
Christianity in 322 AD a true religion.
You said that there was no word for Christ when Jesus came?
When Jesus was born, there was no Messiah. There was no word.
What was John?
Called Christian.
What was John?
It was, what?
What was John?
If you understand religion, there were Sadducees and Pharisees. The only people that were acknowledged were Jews and Gentiles. You was either one or the other.
What was John? What would you say John was?
John was also considered John the Baptist or John the Apostle.
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. He was Jesus' cousin by Elizabeth. He was just In
I'm
fact, they
saying,
thought he was
is he
insane.
not a Christ?
Huh?
Is he not a Messiah? Is he not a person of divinity?
No. Okay. The Christ was the Messiah.
Is Moses
If he
not a?
ain't
Is Moses
died
not a?
for something.
Is Moses not a Christ? Is he not a Messiah? Is he not a Savior? Because the word Christ means
No, he
Savior.
wasn't.
That's not
No,
even his real
he wasn't.
name.
He was an
His name is not
oracle.
even. Is Emmanuel? Is
He was a
Emmanuel in
prophet.
Nazareth?
Listen, if you understand what a prophet is not somebody who just has visions. A prophet is somebody who hears from God and repeats it to the people. An oracle. That's it.
And what does a Savior do? Save the people, right? Moses didn't just prophesy. He actually saved the people. He took
Moses
them
did
out of
not
Egypt.
save the people. Moses
What?
delivered a message and didn't even want to do it. Ask God, I don't want this job.
He didn't
I
save
can't
the
even talk.
people. He opened the water. They walked through the water. That's not saving people. He didn't struck a staff and water came. He
Moses
struck
did
a
not
rock with a
save
staff
the
and water
people.
came out.
Okay.
That's not saving people.
Have you read Exodus 30?
Have I read the Bible? Never. Never read it. Never heard of it.
Okay. You never heard of the book of Exodus?
No.
Genesis, Exodus. It's the second book of the Bible. It's about the whole children of Israel's exodus, which means exit out of Egypt.
I know. Doesn't Bob Marley have a song called that too? Exodus.
Bob Marley.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's what I know about that word.
I know
about that
word. None of what you hear, half of what you see, which is why they call it history. But since we talking about these things,
all right,
it's all interconnected.
I believe so. But yeah, that's it's funny that he said those things. All right, but let's be John. Anything happening this week? The news that stuck out to you people?
You dyed your hair?
No, it's funny light to hair. Is anything happening? Huh?
You didn't dye your hair?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Is there
the camera?
Is the camera? Is there anything that anything that happened in the news that stuck out to you guys?
Well, on last week's Saturday, it was breaking news. They celebrated the 50th anniversary of the landing on Mars. I mean, on the moon. But then in the small letters, that's when they said Trump called the president of Sweden and vouched for the bond
for the show
of the rapper that's locked up over there. He's still locked up. But you really need to pay attention to the details and how Trump was forced to make that call. That's what's interesting.
I love you. Nah, that's crazy.
Like I done ran all the people away, so I'm going to sign off, say goodnight.
You ran everybody away? Is nobody here?
Anybody said nothing?
It's only me and you here, yeah. You might have did run him away with your crazy talk. Thank you. But it's all right.
I'm just kicking facts. You know I study shit.
I never studied anything, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I just like to talk. I
know you have.
I just like to talk like I did. But either way, it was nice having you on the show. Thanks for coming on Gangster Service Announcement. Check it out. Don't forget to check the channel out. She has a channel coming soon. What's going to be the name of your show you got coming soon?
Mine?
Yes.
Get rich or die trying.
No, what was the name of your joint? What was the name of your joint?
Actually, no. I had been doing my Diva Den VIP, but then life took a turn, and I've been fighting for my rights and handling these properties and fighting the law. So if you go on, I haven't even put them on YouTube yet, but if you go on my Facebook, I've done a series of videos about betrayal, crime, rape, murder, the legal system, the lack of cooperation, all of that, honey.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So, but hopefully this will get done soon and I could get back to my diva shit, because I'm all outside the box right now. But
that's what's up.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Nevertheless, I'm still winning.
That's what's up. Bless.
That's what's up. And you still got an open invitation to the lake house.
Oh yeah, I gotta come through.
Look, got both of them. One in court. Boom.
Gotta come through.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely gonna come through. So I'll at her. She's also had a room, like she said. I have
Well,
her
bring
from
the kids. I bought life jackets. I got some canoes. I got the jacuzzi. I got a beautiful pool, and I got a landscape. It's beautiful, and I got 4 rooms here, and then 4 bedrooms at the house down the road, in a regular neighborhood. But it backs up to the neighborhood backs up to Lake Wiley, but this is lakefront. So we got 8 rooms. Bring the crew.
and how much is the room per night or whatever? How do you do it?
Huh?
How much are the rooms per night so people can know?
Well, right now, because this has been a major problem and it's coming to the end of the summer, I'm going to discount this lake house significantly. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, kitchen. I mean, I'm sitting on the screened in porch right now. In fact, I don't see, let me see. I'm going to turn the camera around, but you can kind of see the walkway going down to the lake. But I think to start off with, I'm going to put this house up for about $2,500 a week, just through the end of the summer. And then I'll kind of rearrange those prices. I mean, and then it's negotiable because it's me, so I can
That's what's
show
up.
love. But
That's what's up.
considering it's 4 bedrooms and I wanted this house, I didn't want to do separate rooms. I wanted to do the whole estate as one.
Yeah.
This is 1.14 acres. And in fact, I'm going to take you, I don't know how much you can see, but
Yeah.
I've been landscaping for the last 2 days myself. I still got some stuff to do. But, I mean, it's sort of like the Great Gatsby. I mean, can you see the lights and everything?
It was very nice. It was very
I'm
nice.
actually walked down towards the lake.
I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of offers.
So,
This is short. I want to wrap it up. But it was nice having you.
listen,
We're gonna get the people on there. Holler at me in the comment section if you need
so peaceful
information.
and it's all wooded.
Definitely, it's a nice
A
establishment. I'll
lot
go up
of
there
room.
myself and visit. You guys go up there and visit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be great. Let's have a little thing.
There's
Maybe we'll do a
pools,
comedy
there's
getaway up
views,
there or
there's a
something
boathouse. Hmm.
at the lake house.
So
All right. Like I said, I'm your favorite cousin from Auntie
yeah,
Uncle. You
I walked
I'm
far away
34
from
and
the
a
house
half.
internet.
And
But
this was, hello, knock knock.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just wrapping the show up because
Oh yeah, I was wondering if you could see the house from here.
yeah, it looks
Now
nice. It looks real
I'm
nice. You can
walking
fake see it. You can
backwards.
fake see it a little bit. You can see it a little bit. Yes, that's a big house. That's
It's a
gigantic.
beautiful cabin.
I know.
It's
I
a
know.
beautiful cabin.
It
And
looks.
I mean, it's got every amenity, big screen TVs, um, several porches.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of people wanting to sign up to come through. I'm gonna connect them, like I said, with them if I can with you. Definitely come
Yeah.
through.
So here's one of the bedrooms now. This is where I've been staying while I'm working, but a little exercise equipment, stereo, private bath. This one has a separate entrance, but there's an open invitation for you and your family because you're my cousin.
Thank you,
So,
Wes.
so until we popping, y'all can come just chill with me for the free.
That's what's up.
Everybody else
Thank you.
now, we're going to have to work
Now we're
something
gonna
out.
get the. We didn't even have to tell him that. I was gonna tell him my thing, but you know we family. You already know. But love you. We'll definitely holler at you. Come through. Knock knock. I'm your favorite cousin from Auntie Uncle. You didn't even know you had. I'm 34 and a half. That was one of my cousins.
I'm hoping to get some,
That was my cousin Shane. I had my other cousin Angel. We had cousin Money Gun, and we had cousin James Funny Bone on the show. We had a lot of people stopped through the night. It was a very entertaining show. We talked about everything from equal rights amongst kids, the protection of all kids. And we talked about different views on religion. We talked about politics. We talked about a bunch of topics. What stood out to you? Tell us in the comment section. Don't forget to check out the t-shirts we got on Teespring right now, and I also got some stuff on King Custom. Click both the links which are also in the description. Also in the comment section, tell me what is your favorite color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a t-shirt giveaway. So if you tell me in the comment section what your favorite color is, And I'm gonna take like a bunch of I'm gonna take the names of the people who tell me their favorite colors, and I'm gonna put them in a thing, and I'm gonna spin it around. I'm gonna take like 50 names. You know, I might do like, yeah, I'm gonna do like if 50 names, 50 people respond, whatever. I'm working for 50, so that's my max. I'm cutting it off at 50, so try to respond fast. I'm gonna take 50 names, put them in a thing. 60, 60 is the max. You got me? 60 names if they respond, 60 people respond. I'll put it in the comments, like I said, put a thing, do a thing, pull a name out, whoever does. Free shirt on us. You don't even have to pay for shipping, no handling, nothing. We're going to send it right to you. All you got to do is when you get the shirt is send us back a video saying, you know, I'm one of the cousins and cousins from the Gangster, sir. You know, do the little catchphrase that I do, my little intro. Thanks for checking us in, Cuzzo. You know, we love you, love thy neighbor.
Love you back, baby.
Long live the great. You
I
know,
had a ball. Felt like the family reunion. You got to do it again. Hey.
Definitely tap in. Hood.
God bless you, baby.
Hood.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.